The time is just gone 11 minutes past 8 a.m. as we kick off this morning looking at the appointment of the new National Police Commissioner. We have learned about Fannie Masemola, who is now appointed as the new National Police Commissioner. And we joined on the line this morning by independent consultant on crime and policing, Dr. Johan Burger. Dr. Johan Berger, good morning to you, sir, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, and thank you.
Yes, one cannot emphasize enough the position of the National Police Commissioner, Dr. Johan Berger, considering where we are in South Africa. South Africa has been described often as the crime capital of the world. There's been a lot of focus. The police services have come under the radar. So this position and this appointment is absolutely crucial.
Yes, you are absolutely right. I think the crime situation in South Africa affects not only us who live in this country, but also impacts on international tourism to South Africa, investment. It affects every possible sphere of life in this country. And as things stand, it's becoming worse. So, and the infighting at leadership level in the police service and the tensions between the police leadership, especially the National Commissioner and the Minister of Police, became absolutely unbearable. There was no way that the police could function optimally while all of this was happening. So this is a crucial position, and the appointment is equally crucial. Now, given Fannie Masemola's track record, his experience in the police service, and especially his operational experience, we believe that this is the right appointment at the right time in the police service. But of course, it will not be an easy task. He's got a huge challenge. In fact, two main challenges that he faces, and the one is an external one, as we mentioned already, the security situation. The other one is the internal one, in terms of the problems that the police face internally, and there are many. So he has a huge challenge to tackle a thorough reform process within the police service, and at the same time dealing with a crime threat.
Yes, and I think added to that, obviously dealing with a police minister, we know at this point in time, in terms of the track record of the Minister of Police, there have been a lot of question marks that have been raised, but also at the same time, just looking at the relationship between the National Police Commissioner and the Minister of Police. That is going to be absolutely crucial if he needs to do his job properly.
Yes, that's true. We hope that this situation will improve now, and there are many reasons why this should improve. Keeping in mind that although the President appoints the National Commissioner of Police, the Commissioner reports to the Minister, and so the Minister has an oversight responsibility as far as the National Commissioner is concerned, and that would include, from the Minister's side, his responsibility in terms of the Constitution and the Police Service Act, and also other legislation. The Minister sets police policy. And the Minister is the political head of the department, which includes more than the police. There's also the Secretariat, there is the Security Watchdog, CIRA, and there is the Independent Police Investigative Directorate. All of those report to the Minister. But the execution of the police policy that the Minister sets down is the responsibility of the National Commissioner. I think in the past, what led to the tensions between the Minister and the National Commissioner was the fact that the outgoing National Commissioner Sehlahle, in his own words, was a strategic thinker and not a very good operational commander. And that, I think, was the big frustration for the minister, that he wanted an operational commander of the police, someone who could take care of operations on the ground, who would be, like we saw last year in July in KwaZulu-Natal, would be prepared to go down to ground level and take command of the police during a situation that clearly demand top leadership. So those are some of the reasons why I think there was these tensions between the minister and National Commissioner. Now, given Fannie Masemola's inclination towards police operational work, I think, you know, that would probably go a long way towards preventing the same kind of tensions between him and the minister.
Well, it's obvious, Dr. Berger, from what you say, Fannie Masemola is faced with a double-edged sword as he gets into this new position and as he takes over the position of the new police commissioner. And just looking at his priorities when facing this double-edged sword, which is internally and externally, as you described earlier, what would some of his priorities be?
Well, you know, the big challenge, I think, internally was to set in motion actions that would improve trust within the police service and amongst the public with regards to the police service. So he would have to, I mean, after his initial you know, the steps that he would take, I mean, he would, you know, once settled down in office, he would have to have a meeting with his management. He would have to go around the country and, you know, visit at least the top leaders in each of the provinces. So he must show himself. He must provide a situation where he can connect with these top leaders. And then once he's gone through all of those processes, he will have to start a new process, a police reform process, as we refer to it. And we've done a lot of research while I was still at the Institute for Security Studies, and that research will continue. He will also have to accept that he cannot do this alone. You will have to invite outside assistance. There are many experts outside of the police that are available to assist him with the process. So perhaps he would have to go about appointing, let's say, an advisory group of some sort, which could include both police members, those with the necessary skills and expertise, as well as representatives from the institutions that I mentioned, including research institutions, academic institutions, and other people with skills outside of the police that can advise him. And they should then develop a basic plan, and keeping in mind that there are a number of authoritative reports already available. There's the 2012 National Development Plan with some very good recommendations about how the police can be reformed, should be reformed. Then there are the commissions of inquiry reports, and then the panel of experts report with its 136 recommendations, all very practical and implementable recommendations. So it's not a clean slate. There's a lot of work already done. There's a lot of basis documents that this let's say reform panel can start working from. So you will have to see that this process is set in motion as soon as possible, and at the same time then find a way to deal more effectively with crime. And again, there are lots of research available and researchers and experts outside of the police that could also provide some assistance to the police.
Yes, and of course, he does come with a fair amount of experience because he has been the Deputy Police Commissioner before, Dr. Burger.
Yes, yes. I mean, Fannie Masemola it comes with 36 years, almost 36 years of policing experience. Most of that experience is in the operational field of policing, and crime and fighting crime is part of something that he was responsible for wherever he went. Remember, he served in various positions from police station level through provincial level right up to national level. So he's got all the experience in the world to do well in this position. But the difference now is that he now is the top official in the police. He is the one that would have to take control. He is the one that would lead, that would have to lead the process and provide good leadership in the process and keep things going, because everyone will look at him for guidance, for leadership. And that in itself is a very, very big responsibility.
Well, Dr. Johan Berger, thank you very much for unpacking what you have with us this morning. We wish you all the best, and please take care.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Johan Berger joining us this morning with the appointment of the new National Police Commissioner. The time is just gone 8:23. We come back. We'll be joined by Nazim Adam. We're talking a Palestine Land Day.